Transfer season is heating up, and the latest headlines have fans buzzing. Chelsea making moves for Xavi Simons, Manchester United facing questions about Rasmus Højlund's future, and even whispers about whether Bruno Fernandes should be sold. Big names, big money, and even bigger opinions. But here's the big question. What's really going on with Chelsea's hunt for Xavi Simons, and could Manchester United seriously lose their young striker? Stick around, because the reactions we've seen from fans tell us a lot about where these clubs stand right now. And before we dive in, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and drop your thoughts down below. Do you think Chelsea will land Xavi Simons? And is Højlund's future already away from Old Trafford? Let's get into it. Let's start with Chelsea, because this one has caught plenty of attention. Some fans believe the Blues would be extremely lucky to get Simons. They see him as a top-level player who could bring creativity and flair to Stamford Bridge. The excitement is real. People know Simons is young, versatile, and already making waves across Europe. But not everyone is convinced this move will happen. A few voices say it depends entirely on whether Liverpool let go of Harvey Elliott on the cheap, suggesting Chelsea might not have a clear path. Others are simply frustrated, calling the whole Simons saga boring and dragging on for too long. They just want a deal finalized instead of endless rumors. Then there's the elephant in the room, Chelsea's squad size. Many people argue that before the club brings in anyone new, they absolutely need to sell players. Names like Sterling, Chilwell, Disasi, Jackson, Nkunku, and Chukwuemeka keep popping up in conversations about who should be moved on. Some are so frustrated they listed half the squad and said Chelsea must clear the decks first. One fan summed it up in a single line: all we need is Nkunku gone, that's it. But whether it's one player or six, there's a clear belief that Chelsea can't just keep stockpiling talent. If Simons is to arrive, someone else has to leave. Now, let's shift over to Manchester United and Rasmus Højlund, because this story is sparking even bigger debates. For many, the problem isn't Højlund himself, it's United as a team. One view that stood out was the claim that no striker will succeed at Manchester United right now. The argument is simple: the team doesn't create enough chances. Even Lionel Messi, someone joked, would struggle in this squad. That's a brutal take, but it shows how frustrated people are with United's lack of creativity. Others agree, saying Højlund would thrive elsewhere in Europe. Napoli's name even came up, with one person insisting he should leave United's cursed club and enjoy his football in Italy. The message is clear: Højlund isn't the problem, the environment is. Still, not everyone wants to see him go. Some are holding on to hope, insisting United need both Garnacho and Højlund, and that there's simply no replacement for him. Losing Højlund now, they argue, would be a massive mistake. Of course, the financial side hasn't gone unnoticed either. A few people can't believe the numbers being mentioned, laughing at the idea of United getting £40 million for him. It's the kind of comment that shows just how divided the fan base is. Some think he's worth holding on to at all costs, while others see him as an expensive flop in the wrong system. But here's the thing: the Højlund debate can't be separated from United's bigger problems. Plenty of people are pointing fingers at Bruno Fernandes. Some say he's already finished at the top level, calling him a write-off. Others argue United must sell him now, cash in while Saudi clubs are willing to spend big money. They see his lack of pace as a liability, comparing him to Casemiro, who is also seen as too slow for the modern game. And when you add in comments about United not scoring and not winning, the picture looks grim. One person put it bluntly: Manchester United, no wins and no goals. It's a snapshot of the frustration fans are feeling right now. Then there's the spotlight on manager Ruben Amorim. Some believe he's already out of his depth, especially as a man manager. Yes, he might have tactics, but running a big club like United requires handling personalities, pressure, and chaos. People doubt he has that. One fan even warned Amorim to leave before 10 games are up, or risk United crashing out of the top 4. Strong words, but they show how little patience supporters have left. Stepping back, the mood feels split. On one side, there's frustration, sarcasm, and even despair. Words like cursed club, no goals, and out of his depth tell you fans aren't sugarcoating United's problems. On the other hand, there's cautious hope. Some still believe in players like Højlund and Garnacho, and others are genuinely excited by the idea of Chelsea landing Xavi Simons. The optimism isn't gone completely, it's just buried under layers of disappointment and skepticism. And through all of this, transfer rumors keep dragging on. Some are clearly tired of endless speculation. They want action, clarity, and a sense that their clubs are moving in the right direction. So what's the likelihood of Xavi Simons to Chelsea? Many think it's possible, possible, but only if Chelsea clears space in their squad first. And what about Højlund leaving Manchester United? Some believe he should run while he still can, others argue he's too important to let go, and a few just think no striker can succeed there right now anyway. At the heart of it, the conversation isn't just about two players, it's about two clubs. Chelsea are still trying to balance ambition with reality, while Manchester United are stuck between rebuilding and repeating the same old mistakes. But what do you think? Should Chelsea go all in for Simons? And is it time for Højlund to move on from United? Drop your thoughts below. I'll be reading through them all. And if you enjoyed this roundup of fan reactions, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss the latest updates in the football world.